Number two, you must learn how to use debt. You must learn how to use debt. And I'm going to say a little thing here to help you. Please listen attentively. Every time you go into a new environment, in order for you to succeed in that new environment, you need to understand that environment and understand everything you need to understand about that environment. And it takes time and intentionality to be able to do that. Many of you have come into this environment and you have been in trouble day in, day out because you refuse to learn that you are no more in your country. You are in another man's country. Can you imagine coming here now and telling you, I don't care what you say, it's naira we spend. Think about it. I don't care what you say. I don't agree with driving on the other side of the road. This is the side of the road I want to drive in. You can't tell me to go and learn that I'm always a professional driver. I've been driving for 17 years. That's what many of you are doing when it comes to your finances. That's what many of you are doing when it comes to your life. You are arguing with the reality that can never change. And it's either you bow or you bend or break. So let me help you understand this. When you come into an environment, you need to understand the economic environment. You are in a capitalist society. Europe and most of the developed nations are capitalist environments. You are not in a socialist environment. You are not in a communist environment. You are in a capitalist environment. And according to the law of capitalism, there are some things that are sacrosanct. Number one, capitalism is built for entrepreneurs and investors, not for salary earners. So nobody can ever prosper through salaries alone in a capitalist environment. It will never happen. Because the system is programmed in such a way that it favors entrepreneurs and favors investors, and they use the job seekers and the salary collectors as the pawn for the building of their wealth. The system is programmed in such a way that every money you make, how the money will be collected has been programmed. Yet, because you lack understanding, you are doing 2, 3, 4 jobs, and you are proud in your foolishness, thinking that you are hardworking. Hello, you may be working hard, but you are not working smart. Because whether you like, do 3 jobs, do 4 jobs, clock in, clock to the next one, clock to the next one, you are still a slave. Even if you win the race, in this rat race, you are still a slave. Can you imagine so proud and arrogant as a prisoner saying that your handcuff is made of gold? Whether your handcuff is made of gold or silver or wood, handcuff is handcuff. But many of you don't understand. So you come in here and all you are looking for is a job. And there is nothing wrong. But look at your counterpart. When Asians and Jews come into the Western world, they come to start a business. When Africans come, we come to look for a job. 5 years later, look at the difference. 10 years later, look at the difference. But we tell you, you will not hear. Because you don't know. You don't know that you don't know. You don't want to know. And when you start making money and converting to your naira, you are thinking that you are rich, whereas you are poor. Hello? So, are you getting me now? You need to understand your economic environment. It's a capitalist environment. Another thing you need to understand about a capitalist environment is a debt economy. It's a credit system. So all those nonsense they have taught you, oh no man nothing, and you carry that disease. Me, I owe no man nothing. I don't do credit card. Just they play. Listen and listen well. The capitalist system is built for you to use debt as a leverage to grow your wealth, to use other people's money to fast track your journey. That is why the richest people in the world are still debtors. Why do you think that Dangote is the richest man in Africa and he's still owing money? How can somebody be owing and yet he's the richest? It's because they understand the game. But you are not owing, you are still poor. Hello? Are you know what I'm saying now? Many of us don't understand our economic environment. And when you came in, you mess up your credit. So many of you now, your credit score is bad. You don't know how to work on your credit score. And look, let me tell you something. Look, when people, I don't know. I do events where I charge money because I know what I'm going to offer. Because I know if you go to your professional, they will charge you. Listen to me. If you can, I'm doing an event on Saturday in London. If you can come, you pay, you come. I'm doing another one in Manchester on Sunday, 14th. You pay, you come. If you want to come and learn. So that we do. Because see, you can repair your credit. No matter how bad your credit is, you can repair it between 6 months to 2 years max. So it's not an hopeless situation. If you understand the capitalist environment, are you ready for this? You will understand that everybody should have a business. You will realize that you are an entity. Your business is an entity. Even if you have a bad credit, your business can have a good credit. And you can use your business to take advantage of the opportunities in the system. But many of you is that clocking in and clocking out. You don't even know night and day anymore. 3 a.m. you resume, you close by 7, you come back. You don't even know which one is day and night anymore.
Shift to shift.
Hello, you don't know. Why? Because you don't understand your economic environment. So you must learn how to use debt. Hello, learn how to use debt. Why? Because debt is good. There is good debt and there is bad debt. Bad debt is bondage. Good debt is leverage. So when you hear, oh no man, nothing, the people teaching you that don't understand business. Even the scripture they are quoting is heretic. Hello? Read your Bible very well. The same Bible that says, oh no man, anything, say go borrow vessels. Empty vessels, not a few. Borrow empty vessel, borrow not a few. Jesus Christ said, Peter, can I borrow your boats? Jesus Christ said, go to that man, you will see a cord tied down, borrow it, the Lord has need of it. He said, go, want to do loss of go. There is a man that has his chamber, tell him want to use his chamber, borrow. Hello? And you say, I didn't hear anywhere. So the new rules of love is what? Of money is what? Learn how to use debt. Have a good credit score, take advantage of debt and build your wealth. Take advantage of debt and do what? And build your wealth. So if you have good credit, start using it now. Start using your credit. Start building your credit. There's a realm you get to. The bank will be the one calling you. They'll be the one offering you all kinds of stuff. And before you know it, I hope you know. Look, listen to me. When you are abroad, time flies. Many of you now, you will look back. You have been here for 5 years. So if they told you that 5 years later you still be struggling, you will say never. 7 years later, you just wake up one day, you are 40. You just wake up one day, you are 50. And you look around, nothing to show for it. The only thing growing in your life is your age. And it's not village people, it's lack of planning, it's lack of understanding. Yes. Hello? So don't let anybody deceive you. Nobody grows young. Go. Every day you wake up, it's not rehearsal. Life is moving. You can Mary-Kay it, Paddy-Cake it, Spandex it, Coste it, anyhow you like. You know, lines are falling upon lines in pleasant places. You are no more young. The day your child will come out and be taller than you and you'll be looking at your child, you know you are no more young. Hello? So you need to learn how to. You see, in the UK right now, go and do your research. An average property you buy in the UK doubles in price in 10 years. Yeah. I have. So I'm not telling you things by Mullah. My first property was bought in 2003. So I have properties here. So I have practiced it for 22 years. Hello? I bought another one in 2014. This is the 10th year. It has more than double. So I'm not telling you theory. Hello? So listen to me. Any property you buy in 10 years is double. So if you now borrow money to buy a property at 100,000, you put down a deposit, you borrow the remaining. You rent it out. Somebody is paying the rent and paying the mortgage. In 10 years' time, the house you bought for 100,000 is now 200,000. Are you seeing? What has happened before is that people do that. They now pull out the equity to buy furniture. They pull out the equity to go on holiday. And when the whole thing crashed, their greed caught up with them. You say, hey, but Pastor, you see, you don't understand. I want to buy a house. It's very expensive. Shh. Your first house does not have to be your last house. And you don't have to buy a house to live in the house. So if houses are expensive where you want to live in, rent where you want to live in, and buy houses where it is cheaper, let somebody else be living in that place. Don't postpone your destiny because you can't afford where you want to live in. Hello? Because many of you don't realize that, look, this life is not a straight line. There will be seasons in your life where money will be coming, opportunities will be coming, everything will be working together, and there will be seasons that will be dry. But it is what you do with the rainy season that determines what happens in dry season. If you are here, you are not yet married, or you are married, you don't have a child yet, or you are married, you just have a little baby. Can I see your hand? If you are in any of those three categories, you are not married yet, or you are married without a child, or you are just married with just a little baby. Let me see your hand. Rush and go and settle what I've told you now. Some of the other people cannot try it. They have already given birth to 4 children that are 4 bags of rice on their head. They can't run faster like you. So those of you that are not married, before you start laying children like egg, all those Nigerian ones, you just be giving birth to children. Don't try it here. 2 is enough. Don't join your parents and enter that nonsense. The more children you have right now, the lower the quality of life you can give them. So don't let anybody deceive you with hospital is free. Every child you have, they will pay child benefit. You better stop all that nonsense. Don't let people deceive you. She can't see, do one more. You better don't enter that nonsense. Rich people don't give birth to too many children. It's poor people that give birth to children as if they're trying to win an award. So if you have 2 boys, you already have 2 girls that are going to marry them. You already have 4. If you have 2 girls, don't look for boy. You already have 2 boys that will come and marry them. So don't let all this gender nonsense hook you up. You say, I'm looking for boy, I'm looking for girl. So those of you that are single now, go and get a house sharp. Don't tell me I'm still a student. You can buy a house as a student. If you don't know, come and pay for consultancy. Let's teach you. Hello? Because many of you... Let me continue. So number 2, learn how to do what?